In this video, we will be looking at the different authentication mechanisms available in MYOB Advanced. I will also show you how you can set up Velixo to allow connection using secure authentication with two-factor authentication. Let's go to the sign-in page. When you create a new user in MYOB Advanced, you need to set a username and a password for that user. The username is often the email address of the user. I'm going to sign in with my email address and the password that was assigned for me. Since I'm using basic authentication, MYOB prompts me to enable two-factor authentication. Let's click Sign Me Up. This sends me to a different website, login.myob.com, where I'm prompted to sign up for secure access. I already have an MYOB account, so I will just click this link and enter my email address. The password of my MYOB account is different than the password that I am using in MYOB Advanced. This is very important to understand because some users get confused because they have the same email address but a different password across what looks like the same system. Secure authentication is completely separate from the built-in authentication in MYOB Advanced. There's simply a link between both user accounts. I will log in. Again, I'm using a different password here. And I will enter the code from my Google Authenticator application, 621197. Let's click Verify. And at this point, my standard MYOB Advanced user account is now linked to my MYOB account, the one that has two-factor authentication. From this point on, when I try to log in, I will always be redirected to the secure authentication. Let's try it, just to show you. If I try to use my standard MYOB Advanced username with my old password, the system will send me to secure authentication, where I will be prompted once again for my other password and the authentication code. Perfect. Let's sign out again. Just want to go over one thing a second time. If you try to use the same email address and password that you have set up for secure authentication, right here in the main window, you will receive a message saying that your credentials are invalid. Okay, this is because I use my secure authentication password in the standard username and password box. So I do need to click Sign In with secure authentication if I want to connect using two-factor and my MYOB Advanced or MYOB account, I'm sorry. All good. Now let's explain what happens when you try to log in from Velixo reports. I will create a new workbook, open the connection manager, and add a connection to my demo environment. I will double check the tenant name from the tenants page. Okay, it is company. So let's type company. And now I need to enter my username and my password. My username is my email address. And now let's try to use the secure authentication password, the one that has multi-factor authentication set up. If I click connect, I will also receive an access denied error message. This is because the standard authentication mechanism in Velixo uses the built-in users and passwords that you have in MYOB Advanced. So once again, this is what you get here in, oops, let me log out. I just want to show you the sign-in page again. So this is the same username and same password that you would be using here. This is not the secure authentication username and password. If you want to log into MYOB Advanced using your secure authentication account with two-factor authentication, you must use the single sign-on button in Velixo. The single sign-on button will only be available if you have installed the Velixo package on your instance. This package configures what is required in a special screen of MYOB Advanced called Connected Applications. I will log in once again and just show you where this page is. 975750. Connected Applications. So this is where configuration is required for Velixo. You do not need to do this configuration manually. You must install the Velixo customization package for this to be set up. The Velixo customization package can be downloaded from velixo.com/customization. I will download it. And then I will access the Publish customization page. I will import the file that I just downloaded. I will select it, and now I will publish it. If you have multiple tenants, it is very important to click the arrow next to the Publish button and select Publish to multiple tenants. I only have one tenant in my environment, so this option is not available. Let's click Publish and wait for this process to finish. The customization project also includes all the inquiries needed to use Velixo. Once the customization project is published, you are ready to connect using secure authentication from Excel. Let's set up a new connection by opening the Connection Manager and entering the URL and the tenant. As soon as you move out of the tenant field, you will see the Connect with Single Sign-On button. If the button does not show up, it is because the customization was not published to this tenant, or that something occurred during the publishing of the customization. When you click Connect with Single Sign-On, your default web browser will open and take you to the default sign-in page of MYOB Advanced. Since I am using secure authentication, I will click the purple button, enter the username or email address in this case, and then password. Finally, I need to enter the code from my Authenticator application. And before Velixo can finalize the connection, I need to authorize connection from this dialog. If you have ever used Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Google to sign in to other applications, you will be familiar with these dialogs. At this point, I am ready to start building my spreadsheet and using the functions that are available in Velixo. Remember, your basic MYOB Advanced password may be different than the one that you're using for secure authentication. Before you can use Velixo with secure authentication, you must configure MYOB Advanced by installing the Velixo customization package available at velixo.com/customization. I'm also including an additional link that explains how the single sign-on process works. You can share this page with your users. Thanks for watching.